So we all kind of think we know what a marketing funnel is, don't we? You know, that path guiding someone from seeing your stuff to actually buying it. It's everywhere online. But what if the way we think about its role, its importance in building a business is actually, well, flawed? What if it's tripping people up, making entrepreneurs, waste time and money because we think it's something it's not? Today, we're diving into a really interesting piece from Monimen Deepdive, Marketing Myths. And this piece, it really tries to cut through that noise, make it clear what a funnel actually is, and maybe more importantly for you listening, expose this common mistake. Our goal here is to give you that clarity, help you sidestep these traps, save you some frustration, hopefully.
Yeah, and it's so easy to get swept up in the buzzwords, isn't it? Especially online. Things move fast. There's always a new system or secret. But if you don't get the basics right, if you mistake like a fancy tool for the whole factory, you're setting yourself up for problems. Understanding what a funnel really is, it's not just about words, it's about building something real versus, chasing shadows.
That's a great way to put it. So we hear marketing funnel, maybe picture this automatic money machine. But this Monimen Deepdive, it tackles that idea right away, doesn't it? Pretty bluntly.
Oh, absolutely. The thing that really stood out to me was how clear they were. They state, point blank, a funnel is not a business, just a tool. And that distinction, it's critical. It's everything, really.
Okay, just a tool.
Yeah.
Why is that specific distinction so vital?
Well, think about it like a carpenter's workshop, a really skilled one. They've got amazing tools, right? Maybe a CNC machine, fancy saws, precision drills. Each one is vital for certain jobs, lets them do incredible work.
Sure, makes sense.
But the drill doesn't decide what furniture to build. The saw doesn't find the customers or manage the books. They're just instruments. Powerful ones, yes, but part of a much bigger picture. The funnel is the same. It helps execute a part of the plan, but it isn't the plan itself or the business.
Right, the tool doesn't run the whole shop on its own. That makes it really concrete.
Yeah.
So when people do miss that point, when they think the funnel is the business, what happens? What kind of problems pop up right away?
The immediate issue is really about expectations versus reality and where you put your energy. If you think the funnel is the magic bullet, you pour all your time, maybe your savings, into building the perfect funnel mechanism.
Okay.
But you haven't figured out the crucial stuff first. It's like building this amazing, super efficient pizza delivery system with GPS tracking, heated bags, the works, but you haven't decided on your pizza recipe, hired a cook, or checked if anyone in the neighborhood even likes pizza.
Right. You end up with a great delivery system for nothing.
Exactly, an empty process. And then comes the frustration because the business isn't working. Not because the funnel's bad, but because the core parts, the actual business parts, are missing.
And that confusion, that's exactly what the Moneymen piece calls out as, well, they call it the common scam. That sounds pretty serious. What does that look like? How does this scam actually work?
Yeah, they detail it as selling funnels to people with no product. Well, it's unfortunately common. Picture someone eager to start online. They see these ads promising, automated income, a turnkey business, and they get sold these often pretty expensive courses or software packages, all focused on the how-to of building funnels, landing pages, email sequences, ads.
Technical stuff.
Right, all the mechanics. The promise is that the funnel itself is the moneymaker. But here's the catch, the really insidious part. The people buying these. They often don't have anything unique or valuable of their own to actually sell. They're investing in the distribution channel before they have anything to distribute. It plays on that desire we all have for a shortcut, right? A quick fix.
Yeah, absolutely. The idea of just setting something up and watching it work is tempting.
Very tempting. But it skips the hard part, creating something people actually want or need. And the result, as the piece highlights, is almost always disappointment. Wasted money, wasted time. You end up with this perfectly engineered but totally empty pipeline.
Wow. It sounds incredibly deceptive, preying on that hope. What makes it work so often? And what are the real costs for the people caught up in it?
It works because it sells the dream, the aspiration. People want to be entrepreneurs, they want freedom, but starting feels overwhelming. This funnel as business idea seems to simplify everything. Just build this machine, it'll print money. It promises automation, scale.
Without the messy bits.
Exactly. Without the hard work of figuring out a product, validating it, finding customers. It focuses on the how because the what and who are harder.
And the consequences. Beyond just the money spent on the course or software.
Oh, it goes deeper than just the financial loss, though that can be significant. There's a huge chunk of lost time, months, maybe years, mastering a tool you can't even use yet. there's the hit to your confidence, people start thinking, maybe I'm just not cut out for business, when the real problem was they were sold the wrong map, basically.
That's tough.
Yeah, and it can make people really cynical about legitimate online opportunities, too. They get stuck chasing the next magic system instead of focusing on fundamentals.
That's a really sobering thought. And this whole funnel-first trap, the Monimen piece, uses a story, an anecdote, to really drive it home, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's a perfect, if kind of sad, illustration. It describes someone who dives headfirst into a funnel building course, super enthusiastic, puts in the time, the money, learns all the tech landing pages, email automation, tracking, split testing, the whole deal, becomes really proficient at building the mechanics of a funnel.
Okay, so they got the skills.
They've got the technical skills, absolutely. And then they emerge, ready to go, and ask, okay, great, what do I sell now?
Oof. Yeah, that says it all, really.
It perfectly captures the whole fallacy, right?
Yeah.
They followed the instructions for the tool, but skipped the absolute first steps of actually starting a business. They built this complex delivery system.
For a product that doesn't exist.
Exactly. For a product that doesn't exist, aimed at a market they haven't even thought about. It's not just theory. This leads to an immediate dead end. You can have the world's best funnel, but if there's nothing valuable going in and no one waiting for it, it's just wasted effort. Instant frustration.
Okay, so that clearly highlights the problem. If funnel first is the trap, what's the right way? What's the sequence that actually works?
Right.
The Monimen Deepdive lays it out, and it feels like common sense, but maybe it's easily forgotten. Product, then market, then funnel.
That sequence, product, market, funnel, yes. It's not just advice. It's really the fundamental logic for building anything sustainable. Let's unpack that a bit.
Please do.
So first, product. And this isn't just having an idea. It's about having something, a product or a service that genuinely offers value. Does it solve a real problem? Fulfill a real need? For who? You need to validate it. Does anyone actually want this thing? Is it different or better than what's out there?
So really making sure you've got something worthwhile before anything else.
Absolutely. It's the foundation. You can't market your way out of a bad product, not sustainably anyway. Value creation comes first. That's the bedrock.
Okay, solid product, checked. What's step 2, market? What does that really involve?
Right. Once you have that validated product, then you figure out your market. And this is deep work. It's not just saying everyone. It's identifying your ideal customer. Who specifically needs or wants what you've created? What are their real problems, their hopes, their frustrations? Where do they hang out? What words do they use? You need to understand them deeply.
So serious research and empathy.
Exactly. It's about finding that product market fit, making sure there's real demand from a specific group you understand. This knowledge guides everything else, your messaging, your pricing, everything.
Got it. Product first, understand the market second, and then the funnel comes in.
Precisely. Then and only then do you build the funnel. Now it has a purpose. The funnel becomes the strategic tool to efficiently connect that valuable product with that identified market. It's not generic anymore, it's tailored. It's the path you design to guide interested people from awareness, oh, what's this, to becoming a customer.
Okay.
Maybe it involves a free guide, specific ads, webinars, email sequences, whatever makes sense for your product and your market. But the design, the content, the effectiveness, it all hinges on knowing what you're selling and who you're selling it to. Without steps 1 and 2, the funnel is just, well, it's just architecture with no purpose.
That makes perfect sense.
And, you know, zooming out, this product and market funnel isn't just for online marketing. It's basic business logic. It applies whether you're opening a coffee shop, launching an app, starting a consultancy. Value first, audience understanding second, then marketing mechanics. Getting that order wrong is usually why things fail, no matter how good the tool seems.
So let's wrap this up. The core takeaway here seems clear. A marketing funnel. Incredibly useful, definitely a powerful tool, especially online. But, and this is the crucial bit, it's only a tool. It's not the business itself. It doesn't work without a solid product people want and without you knowing who those people are. The right path, the sustainable one, product first, then market, then funnel.
Absolutely. And thinking about this funnel fallacy from the Monimen Deepdive, it really prompts a broader question, doesn't it? It makes you wonder how many other systems or solutions are maybe being sold as if they're the entire business, when maybe, just maybe, they're also just tools, powerful tools perhaps, but tools that still need your product and your market understanding to actually work. What other popular business ideas, or even things like productivity systems, could benefit if you looked at them through that same lens? Is this the product, the market, or the tool? And am I tackling them in the right order?
That's a really potent question to leave people with. Definitely something to think about.